Takeout just got a lot closer to home. Today we're making fresh chicken lo mein, and I guarantee you, you're gonna be happy. And if you have friends over, you're gonna impress them. For chicken lo mein, we need some great ingredients. Let's start by showing you what they are. The first thing for chicken lo mein, chicken. Duh. Okay, now what did we do to this and why is it sitting there? Well, the first thing we did is we cut them up and then we washed it in vinegar. And then we went ahead and we put in a little ginger and a little salt and a little pepper and a little garlic. And are you ready for the secret? Baking soda, about half a teaspoon. It helps make the chicken tender. Let's look at the rest of our ingredients. One of the first things we have is cremini mushrooms, or is it cremini, or cremini, or too many? No. Or we just call them baby Bella. It's the same thing. If you know how to pronounce that crap, let me know. I would appreciate that. Here we have our sesame oil. No, never fry in sesame oil because it's a low smoke oil and it will burn above 325 degrees and it'll make whatever you're making taste like shit. We're using grapeseed oil. Why grapeseed? High smoke, high temperature, and it doesn't add any flavor to your dish. So it's just a wonderful thing to keep stuff from sticking to the wall. You want to talk about fresh vegetables? I went ahead and sliced all this up before we went and started the cameras rolling. Would you prefer to see me cutting them up, or do you find that boring and it's like, hey, thanks for doing that because I don't want to sit there and see it? This is our sliced, ready to go red pepper. Here's a yellow onion. Yellow seems to have the best flavor. If you want, you can also use a white onion. Snow peas. Gotta have some nice green vegetable. And carrots. I julienned those myself. I did not buy matchstick carrots today, so I'm kind of proud of myself. The sauce is simple. There's a few ingredients here, but it's really simple, so don't be worried about it. Here we have soy sauce. Simple enough. Brown sugar. About, what is that? 2 teaspoons, I think? Yeah. Okay. And this is the wonderfully grated and minced garlic and ginger. Thank you very much, Jacqueline, for doing that. Here we have hoisin sauce, and we also combined it with oyster sauce. And we're adding some garlic chili sauce. Now, here's our super secret. It's mirin. What is mirin, you ask? It is a Japanese sweet cooking wine. It is a cousin to sake. Everybody has a sake cousin. I suppose it would be very important to tell you that we're using Chinese-style lo mein noodles. And if you can't find these lo mein noodles, don't freak out. Use spaghetti. It's completely okay, and no one will know the difference. And now I'm going to master blend our sauce today. First thing I'm going to do is put in our garlic and our ginger. That has such a fine smell. Did I mention that this was minced up professionally by Jacqueline, our executive producer? Well, if I didn't, I just did. And I'm going to put in our brown sugar. And here, this is going to be like our oyster sauce. And of course, our hoisin sauce. You can find that pretty much at any grocery store. You don't have to go to a specialty store. Let's put in a little soy sauce, a little chili sauce, give it a little bit of a kick, and our mirin. Look at that. Ooh, doesn't that look beautiful? Of course, the wok is up to temperature, and I'm going to use about half of our oil right now. I'm going to reserve the other half of this oil for when we put the vegetables in. We're going to do the chicken first. We're going to pull it out, and then we're going to go ahead and put our vegetables in. This chicken is just about ready to come out. Look at that. We've got some nice brown edges, and you'll notice that most of the water is gone. Now, here's the rest of the oil that we reserved. We've already taken the chicken out. We've got it set aside on a plate here. First thing we're going to add is our carrots. They're going to take the longest to cook. Next in, our onions. We're going to stir all this around for about a minute or so and let those onions soften up along with those carrots. Next thing we add in, our wonderful red pepper. Now we're going to go ahead and put just a little bit of water in, not too much, just enough to create some steam, and then we're going to cover it just like that. All right, we've been steaming for about a minute. We want to go ahead and add our mushrooms in there and let them get caught up in steaming. Let's go ahead and stir this up here real quick, gather it all up to the center, and cover it up. The next thing we're going to add are snow peas. In they go. Look at that delicious green color. I'm going to go ahead and stir these up. I love stir fry. It's stir, fry, stir, fry. Stir some more. The next thing we're going to add back in, remember our chicken? There it is. Mix it all up. If you had to guess, what do you think goes next after the chicken? You're right. It's noodles. I'm going to go ahead and use a set of tongs because we've already boiled the noodles, as you can see, and they started to stick together, but that's okay because we're going to give it a sauce here in just a minute. Time to get sauced. Look at that. Make sure everything is in there. Ooh, I love it. Want to make sure that all the noodles get covered. Actually, you want to just make sure everything gets covered. But this is what's going to add that nice color. Mixing is ever so important. From the bottom to the top, from the bottom to the top. Remember I told you about the sesame oil? This is the part where we put it on. We're going to go ahead and spread it around just a little bit. This is not something to use to fry your meal. It's something to add taste to it. And now you're going to get the full taste of that sesame oil, and it's not going to be burnt because we've already removed this from the heat. And the delivery guy still hasn't got here. But this, my friends, it's not delivery. It's yours. And you can put whatever vegetables you want or don't want in there. And you know what they are. They're all fresh and they don't have any weird additives. Now, let's taste this sucker. Can I make a mess? It's noodles. I'm gonna make a mess. Oh. All the Chinese restaurants in Salisbury are gonna be mad at me. But this is better. And not just because I'm patting myself on the back, because I had a lot of help with the recipe. I hope you try it. And if you do, leave a comment. Let me know how it came out for you. And let me know what changes you would make, if any. Meantime, put on your best flannel. Have a flantastic day. Thanks for joining us.